BLUELOCK's characters all possess unique weapons and playstyles specific to each player, but what is each player truly able to do with the weapons in their arsenal? Well, that's what I'll be going over in this series called BLUELOCK Arsenal. For today's video, I'm going to be covering Kurona Ranze, his playstyle, and the weapons in his arsenal. Before we begin though, I want to mention that I do have a Discord server, and if you are interested in joining, you can click the link at the top of the description to join and become a part of the community. Now, like in all of my videos, spoilers for the latest events of the BLUELOCK manga, and if you aren't caught up to the latest chapters, being chapter 271, I would suggest you click off this video right now because there will be spoilers. To begin, the first thing we need to address is Kurona's playstyle, that being the wingback. Wingbacks are often more adventurous than fullbacks and are expected to provide width, especially in teams without wingers. A wingback needs to be of exceptional stamina, be able to provide crosses upfield, and defend effectively against opponents' attacks down the flanks. Kurona has been shown participating on Master Munjin's team as a wingback who moves up the field, assisting Isagi with quick 1-2 passes. He typically plays as a post player who can be easily utilized to exchange possession in the instance that Isagi gets pressured. But now that we've addressed his playstyle, let's take a look at his weapons. Kurona has two core weapons in his arsenal, the first being called Rush, first shown in chapter 177 of the manga. Kurona is exceptionally fast, using his speed to be a vital asset to whichever player he aligns himself with. He's been seen being used to catch up to high-speed passes sent by Isagi, as well as marking the faster players on the field, such as Chigiri. His next core weapon is called Positioning, also first shown in chapter 177 of the manga. Kurona can instantly sense a position that is both unfavorable for the enemy and advantageous for the allies, staying at the perfect distance to receive passes. Combined with his agility and his alliance with Isagi, there are very few players who have been able to stop him. Now, there is only one evolved skill that Kurona has in his arsenal, that being known as Sharp Turning, a combination of rush and positioning, also first shown in chapter 177 of the manga. Sharp Turning allows Kurona to maintain top speed while making incredibly sharp cuts. These cuts are the main secret to Planet Hotline, as Kurona can make these turns that allow him to be in a perfect location to receive the ball. Before getting into his confirmed chemical reactions, if you are enjoying this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe down below to see more awesome BLUELOCK content just like this. Now, Kurona does have a few confirmed chemical reactions that more or less branch off from an original one. The first, being the most popular, is known as Planet Hotline, a chemical reaction between Kurona and Isagi, first shown in chapter 177 of the manga. Planet Hotline is a chemical reaction rooted in 1-2 passes with Isagi. We see this duo use these 1-2 passes to break through both Manshan City and Ubers in their respective matches. Thanks to Isagi and Kurona's highly skilled positioning along with Kurona's speed, they're able to exchange possession of the ball while the other player moves into a good location to receive a pass. Prior to awakening Metavision, this chemical reaction was able to dominate the right side of the field, breaking past players like Ryo with relative ease. However, after awakening Metavision, Isagi no longer limits himself to a wing and can extend this chemical reaction inwards, allowing for him to use the entire width of the pitch to his advantage. The next chemical reaction is an advancement of the previous one, being a chemical reaction between Kurona, Isagi, and Noa, first shown in chapter 200 of the manga. This tri-chemical reaction stands at the pinnacle as the best confirmed chemical reaction in the entire series. Not only do you have the pre-existing Planet Hotline, but you also throw the best striker in the world into that equation to handle the bigger threats, and you're basically untouchable. You see this chemical reaction happen in the match against Manshan City, where Isagi uses Noa to handle Kaiser and Chris Prince, the two biggest threats to his performance, leaving himself and Kurona to handle the rest of Manshan. This chemical reaction largely benefits from Noa aligning himself with Isagi and Kurona, allowing for them to play incredibly freely without worry of other major threats. And the last confirmed chemical reaction, which is unofficially coined by the community as Galactic Hline, a chemical reaction between Kurona, Isagi, and Hiyori, first shown in chapter 259 of the manga. While this chemical reaction is very similar to Planet Hotline, there are some slight changes. Due to Hiyori's passing ability being superior to Kurona's, he takes Kurona's original place in the chemical reaction. Kurona actively picks up the role of grabbing loose balls due to his great speed and sharp turning. He still continues to be an effective post player for Isagi, however the typical move is to send the ball to Hiyori for the final pass due to his incredible passing ability and use of Metavision. Now, while this isn't confirmed, it's very likely that Kurona has formed chemical reactions with both Shido and Ryo, seen with them being on the same team in the second selection. You can speculate this by Ryo even acknowledging Kurona's improvement when they play against each other in the match against Manshan City. But as of right now, that was all of the abilities, chemical reactions, and playstyle of Kurona Ranze as of right now in the story. I hope you guys did enjoy this video and will leave me your thoughts down below in the comment section. Now, I want to remind you guys that if you do want to leave video requests, go join the Discord because that's where I take the majority of my video requests. For the question of the video, which of Isagi's partners is your favorite? Leave me your thoughts down below. And like always, thank you all for watching, like and subscribe for more content just like this.